want to know when the standard for dating changed. What happened to the meeting up at a coffee shop?
Here's what happened.
So one of my rules is I don't do coffee or drink dates. Now, I understand that some women like this or prefer this because it's a quick turnaround, 30 to 45 minutes. If you don't like him, you can get out of there. It works for some people. If you like it, I love it. This video is not for you. Keep scrolling. However, for me, as for me and my household, we're going to have higher standards.
Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, bitch, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
So what I advise my clients is to redirect when a gentleman offers them a coffee date.
And that's what I mean.
Wow.
That's what I mean.
Redirect.
Listen.
And I advise that if she redirects, she ain't the one.
Exactly.
Coffee dates are not dates.
Okay.
Why most women feel like coffee dates aren't acceptable or Starbucks dates or ice cream dates is because it's very low effort.
Yeah, but at the same time,
There's no like thoughtful
I see
plan.
I see where you're coming from, but then I also see on the other half of why some guys will say coffee dates are fine because, in a sense, you know, in this day and age, this generation, you know, guys sometimes be like, listen, I want to go on a date, but I want to see this person in person in public, get a vibe check in terms of are we on the same page, same wavelength, whatever it may be. I feel like something simple but not overbearing. You know what I mean? Something that's not overcommitting. Something that, you know, if she enjoys herself, I enjoy herself, we can definitely go to the next date.
For sure.
If neither of us enjoy each other, we went and got coffee. Look, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
We can go our separate ways.
Yeah, a lot of these girls focus on how much effort a man puts into being with her versus actually getting to know the guy. So it's all about a man winning her over. You know, this is really part of the flawed criteria, right? Like she's saying there's no thoughtful plan, but the thoughtful plan here at this stage is getting to know each other, right? Like imagine doing all that planning where you're not even remotely in tune with each other. Basic chemistry. No one is saying that you got to go to a cheap hole in the wall or something like that, but you don't have to focus on the status, the money, and the things that have nothing to do with both of you building a bond to potentially become a couple if a relationship is really what you want.
What happened to the meeting up at a coffee shop, you know, getting to know each other over some coffee, you know, going to the park, going for a walk. If y'all at that level, you know, cooking together at the crib, watching a movie, you know, playing some board games, having great conversation. What happened to that standard of dating? When did you have to spend $500 and $600 on me in one night become the new standard for dating?
Yeah.
You thought it was cool to take me to the Cheesecake Factory.
What's wrong with cheesecake?
Nothing. It's saying you have a budget, but it's cool. That's what it's giving. I thought you had motion. Come on.
So tell me about yourself.
I normally don't eat at the Cheesecake Factory type shit.
Is this gonna be a problem?
Nah, I just wish you would have told me. I would have dressed down or something like that, but it's cool. So what do you normally get here? I don't know. It's like a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of options. Their brown bread is bomb. Their pasta's good.
Not you giving me a sales pitch. So what made you DM me?
I mean, you look good, and I like the way you carry yourself, and I knew you liked that bread.
How many calories is it? I'm trying to bulk up, get bigger.
Oh, you don't have to do nothing. You look good just the way you are.
Oh, look at us agreeing. Thank you, appreciate that. I got it. Yeah, hold on, let me get a picture first.
I thought you didn't like this place.
Girl, I'm not tagging this location. Be for real. The food look good though.
I had such a good time with you.
Oh, I love that for you. That's what's up.
So when can we do this again?
I'm gonna let you know. You know, I'm a busy man, but I got you though. I'm gonna call you.
All right, well, give me some sugar.
All right, bet. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hit you though. My DMs are closed. I'm not going on dates anymore. These women are out of control, bro.
Man, where'd she take you on a date at?
Bro, she took me to Cheesecake Factory like I'm not a bad nigga. Okay, mastro me, please.
Oh, man, she out of pocket, bro. But how was the food? I ain't never ate there.
I mean, me neither, but I mean, it was cool. I'm full off the bread.
I've recently just, come to the realization that I don't like being a girlfriend. I hate it.
I don't like being a girlfriend. I don't like being a girlfriend to anybody. I want somebody to be a boyfriend to me. And it's like, as bad as that sounds, that's just what it is. Like, I'm cooking for you. I'm not washing your drawers.
Yeah.
I don't care about how you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just want to vibe and...
I just want to vibe. I just want to chill. We can go out on dates. We can have fun. As friends, though. Nothing more. I'm definitely not trying to get married no time soon.
For sure.
And that's just what it is. It's a lot always having to share yourself with someone. And right now I'm in a space where it's like, I'm so happy being alone. I wake up, I sleep by myself. I wake up every day. I sleep with my daughter. I wake up, I do what the hell I want. I ain't got to worry about who I'm affecting with my daily decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, being a girlfriend to her is really meaning that she don't want to be relied upon. Just do for her and be a solution for what she needs while she gives you bare minimum.
Do y'all ever look at your check and just be like, I'm so happy that I'm a woman? Because, like, sometimes you're making the same amount as a man and, like, they pay for fucking everything. I mean, like, everything. Just think about it. Like, when you go on a date, first date, like, obviously, if a man doesn't pay, you're not going to give him a second date. But just imagine if you and this man make the same amount of money and he's expected to pay for, like, first, second, third date and, like, the majority of stuff. Like, of course, we pay for stuff, too, but, like, the guys are just expected. Like, if a guy does not pay for the first date, are you gonna go back out with him? No, probably not. Now, imagine your salary, but having to actually spend it on somebody else. And still keep up the expensive habits that you have. Like, still keeping up your makeup, still keeping up your hair. The hair is expensive. We already know how much hair is. Still keeping up, I don't know, whatever your bad habit, minus travel, whatever. And having to include another person. Like, damn, when that bill come, like, ugh. This motherfucker hungry again? Damn.
Dang.
God knows my heart. You know I couldn't take no extra struggle.
Hey, yo, shout out to her for keeping it real and acknowledging how difficult it is for men to keep up with the Joneses, bro. I don't even know what that even means. I've heard people say that so many times, but I think it basically means, trying to keep up with everything, and even if you ain't got it, or even if you do got it, you got to do everything to maintain that. Men are expected in this inflating economy to take care of everything financially. Like, women don't be working too. Like, even the fact that she said so casually and so relatable to other women. Like, you know how if a man don't pay for the first date, you ain't gonna go on a second date with him, right? That's like woman. If you already know how difficult that is with your salary, you probably get paid good money. Then if you understand that about him, then why don't you kind of meet him halfway? But anyway, I'm just going, I applaud her for even acknowledging, because most women won't even acknowledge it. But then a part of me feel like acknowledging it is not enough, because the problem is still the same. I guess the only time acknowledging it would make sense or would be productive if there was a solution that's offered. But if the issue is still the same, if dude is still, bro, I talked about the story before. I got homies, I got friends. Not homies. I know one guy who spent like $500 like in a couple days on two different dates with two different women. That's insane, bro. He got bills just like she got bills. What the world?
Many women say they are finding it very hard to find a man who makes as much as they do. And this is changing the age-old mentality that men are the breadwinners. And researchers say they are seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, a man who...
dating down.
So women, we're more educated now. And so with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career-driven. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one because you're dating down now. You wanted to make more money. Right. Are you going to find many men out there that makes as much as you do?
And my point is, so now you're going to, because we hear so much about women that are like, oh, there's nobody out there. There's no one out there. I can't find love. I'm getting too old. Now you're going to sacrifice the fact that you could find that love because the man's not making that much money.
And this is what happens when you give women everything they want. You wanted to make as much or more than men, and now you have it. With more power comes more responsibility.
Yeah, you was wrong. I was wrong. He was wrong too. So
It still doesn't mean you weren't wrong.
That ugly.
Are you able?
At the end of the day-
Are you able to admit that you're wrong without putting the blame on him?
yeah, you matter of fact, you're right. I was wrong for even trying to stay. And
Here we go with the bullshit. This is accountability. Women's kryptonite. They cannot give accountability without pointing the finger at the man for the shit they did. Now she over here talking about linking up with niggas at 5 o'clock in the morning, and she mad at this because he linked with bitches before her.
While in a relationship, I do take
You are not in a relationship.
If
I don't take you to my house, you are not my main bitch. If you've never met my kids, you've never fed my dog. If I take you to various hotel rooms in the city, you are not my relationship. You is my work wife. The only time I get to see you is when I'm at my job. You is the work bitch. Women need to understand what the hell is going on. A man goes to sleep with his woman. His woman wakes him up with breakfast. There's no way in hell. This man is not going to have you in his house cleaning up, washing dishes and shit if that wasn't your boyfriend. You was a side chick from the beginning. Understand the signs, lady.
Getting out on a date nowadays, really, to be honest.
Where are y'all meeting these guys at?
Man, they should be out here. That you meet my best friend, you see how fine she is? Ask her how many dates she's been on.
How many dates you been on?
Exactly.
I think, okay, so what up?
Most women make rules for the men that they don't want, or they're willing to break every single one of the rules for the men that they want.
It goes back to what I say all the time about women having two sets of rules. They got a set of rules for the guy that they like. They got a set of rules for everybody else. The same dude that they'll require, let me rephrase, the same 10 dudes that they'll require, hey, I need this amount of money spent on me. I should never reach for my purse for a date. I should never do this. I should never do that. Is a man that's on the side, or the man that's behind the scenes, that's smashing without giving 95% of the effort that you give him. He literally just responding to text messages, responding to calls, dealing with her at his convenience, not putting in no effort. He ain't had to plan one date, ain't had to be creative at all. But she giving that man the ass unlimited. And then for you, she got you jumping through hoops, paying for dates, being, showing up to a job with flowers and bouquets and edible arrangements and all type of shit for a chance at the ass. That's the game.
So gentlemen, be careful out there. Again, we create this type of content because we want to see more unity between men and women. When it comes to many of the women that we've listed in this video, that we've, talked about in this video, avoid them at all costs, man. Avoid them. Look for the women who actually want you for you. Look for the women who actually like you.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna say this as well, because no situation or relationship is perfect, but if she likes you as well, then that's more of an even balance. Like, you could start from a good place, I believe, right? You tend to enjoy each other's company, and you're trying to figure out how to make that thing work. She don't think she's more important, you don't think you're more important, and you both can find yourselves working towards the same goal, a common goal. And what you'll find is a lot of those games disappear. As a man, we got to be able to see those things, see those signs, see those red flags, and pivot. But yes sir, shout out to Residual Impact. Go ahead and check them out right here on YouTube. Check the description for the link. It's EK Real Spicy signing out, and I'm gonna check y'all in the next video. And like that, be easy. Gone.